all kinds of stuff on the website, including all the workshops that we're doing. So it's not just here in good old Grand Rapids. Obviously, we're down in Portage, up in Norton Shores, over in Holland, and now we're conquering now that we've really screwed things up here in West Michigan. We're gonna spread statewide like a nasty rash. Yeah, all over the state of Michigan, all over the mitten. For you know it, the entire mitten will be unraveled. Now, well, actually, we did start in East Lansing, and had a lot of saw a lot of folks over there. It was a good time, and next step in January we'll be heading to Ann Arbor as well. The the thing that makes this possible is that instead of sort of the traditional, and listen, I'm all for tradition, and when it works, I prefer it. But what we found was it didn't work for everybody. If you think about, well, think about it like this: when the airlines first got started, right? Well, more like in the 70s, let's say. So in the 70s, people got dressed in suits and wore ties and stuff to fly an airplane, because flying an airplane, especially a big old jet airliner, that was really a thing. That was like, woo, gonna be on an airplane. And nowadays, of course, it's more like more akin to a bus, right? I mean, yeah, yeah. Are you going to Florida? Sure, we're going to Florida. Yeah, why not? It's you go to one of those airlines. Yeah, they pack you in like cattle, but who cares? They have the same safety record as the big guys, as the name brand companies, right? And you get there, and so whether it's what is it, Southwest and JetBlue and Allegiant and Frontier, and I better remember them all, or I'll get in trouble. Versus the Delta United Americans of the world, right? It's a different experience. Delta versus Frontier, it is, right? But you still get to Florida, which is the point. And so what we thought was, well, what if we could do sort of a Frontier Airlines kind of thing? What if you got everything? All you wanted to do is get to Florida. You wanted to get there safely. Okay, fine. All you want to do is make sure that you don't go broke while you're alive. All you want to do is make sure that your kids actually get your stuff. All you want to do is make sure that, a life of savings and basically dedication doesn't get, thrown out, baby out with the bathwater, right? I mean, that's what you want to do. That's what estate planning is about. Well, how can we get you there at less than half of the traditional way? That's what we're doing. And it seems to be pretty popular so far. I mean, a lot of folks, most everybody who comes in is moving ahead with us. In Lansing, it was over 60% and 100% in the other workshop. So, you know, I think it's so far, it's been almost a year now that almost a year that we've been doing it this way, or offering this option, put it that way. And it does seem to be working. So, if you'd really like to hang on to your stuff, and like to do it at um, yeah, there's a trade-off. I'm not saying there's no trade-off, but actually, the thing is, when we still do the one-on-one where we need to, but everything else is done in a group setting, and you think, well, how does that work? And the answer is, it works great, because uh, what's happening is other folks will ask the question you won't ask. They think of things that you don't think of, and they ask the question you don't ask. And as a consequence, people are much more satisfied with what's going on. It just seems to be working that way. So, I mean, we were hoping it would, and it does seem to be that does seem to be the case.